Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Ask the Beard Baron. That's me. Episode 30, where I take your questions from around the internet and I answer them right here. So definitely leave a comment or question down below. We'll add to the list. Definitely check all the social media. DM me, send me an email at thebeardbaron.com if that's easier for you. But right now, let's get into it. Just Thidge from YouTube writes, how do you maintain the part where the mustache connects to the beard? Now, I believe you're talking about this little area right around the corner creases of the lips and the mouth, right here. It's a little strange little transitional zone between the mustache and the beard. It's kind of its own little thing. For me personally, wearing a longer mustache, I like to incorporate that area into my mustache. So that's more of combed over. I grab that area, especially when I'm trying to, put on wax, and even kind of just loosely styling my mustache during the course of the day, is I use that to build a little bit more extra body, get those extra hairs in there. That's for me personally with a larger mustache. For you or anyone, it's going to be coming down to a stylistic approach of what works best for your beard and the look that you're going for. You can keep it trimmed down to the same length as the rest of your beard. You can incorporate it into your mustache. You could have your mustache, that little area in your beard be all the same length. There's nothing really particular you need to do to maintain that area. It's just how you're going to incorporate it into the overall look you're looking for. JF Bastion from Instagram writes, whenever I wear a collared shirt, it flares out my beard. I have to use a tie to keep the beard in place or not wear a collared shirt. Any other suggestions? Well, JF, I know exactly what you're talking about. And this usually comes from a longer beard when it comes into contact with a collared shirt. So you can have that length where the end of the beard starts to hit that collar. And so what happens is during the course of the day of looking down, looking around, the beard's gonna come into contact with the collar and it's gonna flare it out. This can be problematic because when you put your head back up and you're looking around, you have this weird, strange, flared out beard all around at the edges here. So my advice to you would be either to shorten your beard so it doesn't come into contact with the collar as much, or you want to grow a longer beard that would grow much further past that. This is going to be kind of, you need to play around with the height and the length just to see if what works best for you. Again, if you're wearing collared shirts all the time, if that's just part of life, you will need to find some sort of solution to that, whether it's shortening, lengthening, or not wearing a collared shirt. Hermit64 from Instagram writes, why does my mustache not stay in place after I put wax in it? It falls down within minutes. This is an excellent question about mustache wax. I feel a lot of guys have an unrealistic expectation of what mustache wax does. They see pictures of guys with the mustache holding cans of beers and with the crazy curls, and it's just like almost standing up. Mustache wax doesn't really do that. For some guys it will work better than others. This is all going to come down to what kind of mustache hairs you actually have, the length, how wiry they are, how soft they are, because everyone is different. Mustaches range all over the board, and how wax interacts with it is going to be different for everyone across the board as well. So I usually tell guys, be happy that the wax is doing its job keeping the mustache in place. But as far as when curls go, or if you're trying to get almost like you're trying to go horizontal with your hairs going straight off to the sides, you need to lower those expectations a little bit, because mustache wax does not quite work like that as we hoped it would do in our minds. Like I said, we're not going to be on that poster of going to fight a bear. So this is just lowering the expectation of mustache wax. You want to keep it in place. I got Lonnie Kyan right now. It feels fantastic. It just keeps my mustache in check all day. Got to work my hands through it a little bit. Like I said, if you need longer length, it tends to work a bit better because the hairs will lay down. They'll adhere to other hairs better. I find a lot of guys with shorter mustaches have a little bit more trouble styling their mustache because they need longer hairs. But then again, everyone's different. That's the beauty of mustaches. They're glorious in their own way, so embrace it. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I know that I always love getting on camera here, answering your questions. Like I said, all my social media links are down below. Reach out to me, leave a question. We'll just keep these coming every Friday. I love it. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. But until then, take care.